You have a host of talented musicians with you. Would you please introduce them?
So we'll start with Ed Wise on bass, great
Yes.
teacher, educator. We love him. Trenton O'Neill on drums, my good friend, another good friend of mine, Mr. Rob Kellner, playing keys, and I'm Christien Bold, as you said.
Yes,
We're gonna
indeed.
carry on.
We're happy to have you here. And if you've just tuned in to WWOZ, this is a live performance with Christien Bold. We are streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube. And also, we are wherever you are, anywhere around the world at WWOZ.org. Mr. Christien Bold, what are you going to do for us first?
We're gonna start with a classic Duke Ellington tune you can't go wrong with. Just Squeeze Me.
Okay.
Treat me sweet and gentle when you say goodnight. Squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I get sentimental when you say goodnight. Squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Missing you since you went away, singing away the blues each day, counting the nights and waiting for you. I'm in a mood to let you know I never knew I love you so. Please say that you love me too. When I get that feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Oh, squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Treat me sweet and gentle when you say good night. Squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I get sentimental when you say good night. Oh, squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Missing you since you went away, singing with the blues each day, counting the nights and waiting for you, baby. I'm in the mood to let you know I never knew I love you so. Please say that you love me too. Oh, when I get that feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Oh, baby, want you to have no fear. You know I'm right here, here to hold you tight. Oh, squeeze me, but please don't tease me.
That was Christien Bold live in our studios here at WWOZ, and we hope that you're tuned in anywhere around the world at wwoz.org, and that you're watching this either on Facebook or on YouTube, because we are streaming live. That was wonderful. Thank you, Christien Bold. And what we'd like to know is, when did you start with your music career?
Ooh, I have been singing in like choirs and stuff since I was 6th grade, but I didn't get serious probably till I was like, I'm 30 now. I didn't get serious till I was like 21.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was first introduced to Wes Warm, Danny Anderson in Baton Rouge, and he took me to Snug Harbor, my first time ever playing any kind of real gig, you know, and that was all she wrote at that point. It was a lot of other influences, of course, but that's probably the moment when I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. And then I met Jesse McBride, who y'all just heard some music from, and he was like, come back home, come play. And that's, like I said, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, and then connecting to Jesse McBride, there are a lot of other inspirations that come with that. You mentioned one just before we started the set, Mr. Harold Baptiste.
Absolutely. You know, him and Ellis and all those cats, all their music is just really heavy in the backdrop of what we all do here in New Orleans. I think all musicians in the city who play this music owe a little bit to them, you know, and it's just, it's such iconic and it's, the music got a lot of nutrients to it, you know what I'm saying? It's very, very soulful, and they're not, you know, pretentious or anything. These songs are just really, you can hear them from the heart. You know, it's music from the heart, from Harold and Ellis and James Black and all those cats. You know, just, I love it. I'm sorry if I'm gushing.
That's all right. We love it too, and that's what we love about New Orleans, the fact that, you know, these things come from the heart, and there's so much feeling, and that's a very healing thing. What are you going to do for us next?
So we're going to do a Harold Baptiste tune. It's called Nevermore. And he, a bassist, another young bassist by the name of Max Moran, actually wrote some lyrics to the song a few years back. And I've been performing it for a while now, and it's one of my favorites. So we hope y'all enjoy.
I love that tune too. Thank you. This is WWOZ, and we're in the house with Christien Bold, and this is a live performance that you can watch live on Facebook and also on YouTube or anywhere around the world at wwoz.org.
Nevermore will I fall in love. Nevermore will I give my heart. We found our joy in our pain, and I am still loving you. Yet I tell myself this is what I should do. Nevermore will I see your face. Nevermore shall we embrace, for you know this to be true. I know that I'm still loving you. Finally, we baby, fiddle life out of your Betty Papa's a baby, baby, so fiddle dove, fly do do, Betty Papa, baby, baby, foot to the part of your baby, baby, papa, baby, papa, papa, baby, baby, papa, la, papa, papa, baby, papa, baby, baby. You make me happy, this you can be. Stood right beside me, I won't forget. And I really love you, you should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Had our good times, there's not to say. We haven't hurt each other, girl, it's a shame. And I won't be foolish, no, 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 no. Wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Nevermore will I see your face. Nevermore will I give my heart. We found our joy in our pain, and I'm still loving you. Yet I tell myself this is what I should do. Nevermore will I see your face. Nevermore shall we embrace? For you know this to be true. I know that I'm still loving you.
Mr. Christien Bold right here at WWOZ on Jazz from the French Market. This is WWOZ, and you can listen to us all around the clock at www.org. Tell all your friends. And if you're catching the tail end of this live performance of Christien Bold here in our studios, remember that you can also catch it live, because we're streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube. Christien Bold, tell us how you met your bandmates and what gives you such great synergy with everyone, because everything is just so beautiful. And I sense that you also enjoy the music as you're making the music too.
Well, I'm such a fan, so I didn't like go to music school a whole lot or anything like that. I came up just as a true appreciator, right? I used to get so nervous, like going sit in, because I just didn't even feel like I belonged, because I'm just in awe of what these cats do all the time. And so that's what speaks to the joy I have. But I met them all through, I want to say Loyola, or either through the Prime Example, coming down and playing with Jess McBride as the Prime Example. We all crossed through there. I think I sang at Amina's recital, and I think that's how me and you like really met. And it's just been years, it's been years of playing well and playing terribly and all of that in between, and learning each other and learning to listen, and it's just and having a relationship, a positive and respectful relationship as well. All of that plays into how we sound, and hopefully we get better.
Oh, absolutely. Are you going to be playing around town anytime?
So coming up, I'm gonna be playing with Jason Marsalis this coming Friday at Snug Harbor. We've been doing a whole series dedicated to Ellis. He just won his Grammy this past weekend.
I know.
And,
that's so exciting.
Yeah, it's extremely exciting. But we've been doing a lot of his music, but with lyrical additions, right? So I used to write lyrics to his songs, and Jason saw that I did one, and Ellis enjoyed a song that I did. And so we've decided to kind of do this kind of project where we're applying lyrics to a lot of his songs that lend to that. His songs have a lot to say with or without words. So it's just, it's a project we're getting into. So I'm excited. You'll be hearing a lot of that. And this next tune we're going to be playing is actually a prime example of that. Now, I didn't write these lyrics. A very incredible musician by the name of Alan Toussaint wrote these lyrics. And it'll be the first time a lot of people are hearing it. And hopefully the last time before we put a record out or something like that. Who knows? But it's an incredible song, and it's to a song called 12 Zit, which is a very simple but, just bright and joyous tune to me. So hopefully y'all enjoy that.
You bet. Mr. Christien Bold here on WWOZ FM New Orleans. And remember, we're streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube.
News that used to be so much a part of my existence here. Now they all seem like such a wasted grind. Everybody's racing time. I must admit I'm too used to the days of catching planes. I've got to go make a show. The autopilot grind keeps everything in line. I must admit I'm too used to. But now that you're gone, I sit and look on, eyes wide asleep in a dream of when my dreams were so alive. Every moment was an episodic high. all that have died. 12 noon or 12 midnight, it's all the same to me, a never-ending agony, alone as my heart moans for you, just for you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Avenues that used to be so much a part of my existence here, now they all seem like such a wasted grind. Everybody's racing time. I must admit, I'm too used to the days of catching planes. I got to go make a show. The autopilot grind keeps everything in line. I must admit I'm too used to. But now that you're gone, I sit and look on, eyes wide, asleep in a dream of when my dreams were so alive. Every moment was an episodic high. All that have died. 12 noon or 12 midnight, it's all the same to me, a never-ending agony, alone as my heart moans for you, just for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Christian Bold's here at WWOZ. We're streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube. This is WWOZ FM New Orleans. And Christian Bowles, I want to just say how much we enjoyed this set. What I enjoyed most of all is how, each member of your team really listens. They're listening intently as you're playing, and that's a beautiful thing to see. I want to ask you, writers have their favorite books that they carry around with them, and artists have some paintings that they're just absolutely obsessed with, and maybe they'll carry prints of them around. Who are your favorite singers, and do you carry their music around with you in your mind, in your heart? Who are your favorite singers?
The top three favorite are Al Jarreau, Bobby McFerrin, and Kurt Elling.
Okay.
But then there's like Anita Baker, Sarah Vaughan, and even like Joni Mitchell. I've been listening to this record from her recently. And it's got this song Comes Love on it, which is kind of a standard, I've been listening to her a lot, so I carry her around with me, strangely enough, lately. But yeah, those six that I mentioned are like the top six being played right now, And but the influences, of course, are primarily Al Jarreau and Kurt Elling at this point. So yeah. Okay.
And what's next for you in terms of career and projects?
Ooh, well, it's really about just kind of getting my stability here in New Orleans, playing around here a little bit more regularly, and hopefully, picking up on some projects that I've been joining in with other people. I've really been liking playing with Jason Marsalis a lot lately, so hopefully that turns into something. But I'm just keeping my head to the sky, taking what comes, playing festivals, whatever. I'm excited though.
That sounds great. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you, how would they do so?
My Instagram is actually the best place. My Instagram has evolved into a much more like professional situation lately. Not lately, over the past few years. So you can get in touch with me there. It's the Bold Point.
I like that.
With an E at the end, the Bold Point, pretty much, after Point La Hache, which is where a lot of my family are from, out there. But yeah, you can find me there and just get in touch with me. I'm always checking it.
I want to thank you so much on behalf of WWOZ staff and volunteers for coming in, all of you, to play for us this evening. And would you once more introduce the band and before we wrap up everything?
Absolutely. So we got Rob Kellner on keys, y'all.
Thank you.
Trenton O'Neill on drums. Ed Wise on bass. Yes.
That
yes,
was
indeed.
beautiful. That was Christian Bolds right here at WWOZ FM New Orleans. And guess what? I think if you only caught a portion of the performance, you can go to Facebook and YouTube and find the live streams. And then there's also the 2-week archive.